Is it working? Okay, I think it's working. I believe it is working. I don't remember which one of these I used. Okay, I believe it is. Oh, what did I do? Uh, how do I undo that? Oh, it's a dock, so... Okay, that should fix it then. Question mark. So add source, display capture. Okay. I think it's working. I hope it's working. You're not the right size. There we go. Okay, I think it's functional now. Maybe? Yep. Okay. Throw that over there. Throw this here. Okay. I'm good. I am Gucci, I think. I hope. I hope. Okay, introduction to HTML. Welcome to the world of code. Last year, millions of markup. A language is... Oh god, that's so much reading! Oh, this is the hell I signed up for. Should probably move that. Can I not? The fuck you mean? Oh, my bitrate's fucked. That's why. Uh. Ah, shit. Shit balls. Cock ass. Okay. Okay, I fixed it. I think. Why is it not? Okay, whatever. I guess I'm switching this to a different output. Hold on. Okay. Are you cooperating now? Oh, shit. Are you cooperating now? Please? Why does that look so weird? Wait. Hold on a fucking second. You sack of shit. Does it actually look like that, or is it just the, thingy-mabob? Yeah. Does it actually look stupid? Why does it look like that? It shouldn't look like that. What the fuck? Why does it look so different? Huh? Okay, let me see if I can't fix... Oh, that's why. Okay, are you gonna look normal now? Yes. Kind of. Oh, you fucking... What the fuck? Never gave me issues before. What the hell, man? Okay, so do I just have to do... Does that fix it? Yes, it does. Okay. Fantastic. I broke it. Okay. I think it's working right. Okay, I think it's working. Okay. Welcome to the world of code. Last year, millions of learners from our community started with HTML. Why? HTML is the skeleton of all web pages. It's often the first language learned by developers, marketers, and designers, and is core to front-end development work. If this is your first time touching code, we're excited for what you're about to create. So what exactly is HTML? HTML provides structure to the content appearing on a website, such as images, text, or videos. Right-click on any page on the internet, choose Inspect, and you'll see HTML in a panel of your screen. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. A markup language is a computer language that defines the structure and presentation of raw text. In HTML, the computer can interpret raw text that is wrapped in HTML elements. Hypertext is displayed on a computer or device that provides access to other text through links, also known as hyperlinks. You probably clicked on a couple of hyperlinks on your way to the Codecademy course. Learning HTML is the first step in creating websites, but even a little bit of knowledge can help you inject code snippets into newsletter, blog, or website templates. As you continue learning, you can layer HTML and CSS and JavaScript to create visually compelling and dynamic websites. But for now, we're going to focus on how to add and modify basic content on a page like text, images, and videos. Don't worry if the websites look ugly, we're just getting started. In the code editor to the right, type your name between H1 and... Okay. Diamond for days. Okay, run. Cool, I did it. We can get to the next part. Ooh, HTML anatomy. HTML is composed of elements. These elements structure the web page and often define its content. Let's take a look on how they're written. The diaphragm on the right... The diagram on the right displays an HTML paragraph element. As we see, the paragraph element is made up of an opening tag, P, the content, hello world, text, and a closing tag, P. I should probably have this open in Studio and not the... Oh, I do have it open in Studio. I don't think I need my bitrate to be this high. I'm going to lower this a little bit. See how YouTube likes that. It's a little big, honestly. Okay, don't care about you. You go here. You go here. Okay. We're good, I think. Yes. Alright, cool. Application, okay. So it should be fine. So it should be fine. Yep, we're good. It's healthy now. Good. The diagram on the right displays an HTML paragraph element. As we can see, the paragraph element is made up of, I read that. A tag in the content between it is called the HTML element. There are many tags we can use to organize and display text and other types of content like images. Let's quickly review each part of the element pictured. HTML element, or simply element, a unit of content in an HTML document formed by HTML tags in the text or media it contains. HTML tag that... I should probably write this down. Yeah, I'm going to do that, actually, because as I recall from public school, whenever they made us write things down, the brain soaks the knowledge up better, and I have plenty of room. Nah, it'll be alright. I'll figure it out. This is the most basic stuff. Study the diagram on the right to learn about the anatomy of HTML syntax, and when you're done, continue to the next exercise. Yep. One of the key HTML elements we use to build a web page is the body element. Only content inside of the opening and closing body tags can be displayed to the screen. Here's what opening and closing body tags look like. Yep. What's up, Doc? Okay. Body. To toggle tab focus. Oh, okay, I don't care. Paragraph. Oh, I was not supposed to go that far. I was supposed to just create and I'm so smart. I'm just ahead of... Why doesn't that work? That really seems like it should work. What? Oh. That's right, because I'd have to have them both. Okay. Add a body to your... Yep, done that. Add the following code between the opening and closing tags. I am... Okay. I'm not... If you're just going to let me do that, I will happily take the easy route. Note, while some browsers may render some content outside of body tags as well to accommodate the occasional mistake in your HTML, not all browsers do this. The best way to ensure that all your HTML renders the same way in all browsers is to ensure your elements remain within the opening and closing body tags. Okay. Got it. Next place. HTML was organized as a collection of family tree relationships. As you saw in the last exercise, we placed P within tags body. We placed P tags within body tags when the element is contained inside of another element. It is considered the child of that element. The child element is said to be nested inside the parent element. Pause. Okay. In the example, I'm going to make that slightly bigger. Actually, better yet, put it over here. Okay. I'm not centered. And that's not by any fault of my camera. I gotta... Okay. I'm so smart in what I do. Don't take much. Ow! Fuck! That hurt. How about now, you bitch? Yes. So when I zoom... Yes. Yeah, that's right. I know you can go higher. Come on. Do the in-between, you... Okay. I'll do that then, asshole. Still not. Eh. Okay, I think it's going to cooperate now. Rah! Okay. Stream analytics. Yep, there we go. That's what I want to see. That's what actually matters to me. Okay. Let me fix this. All right. Should be you know what? No, I'm not using you right now. I'm not making a video. I'm making a stream, so I don't care. Okay, I kind of care a little bit. Why is my wait. Why is my camera zoomed out so much? That ain't supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be zoomed up closer. Why are you not? How about you cooperate? Please. Okay. Had to do that manually, but I don't care. That's better than it was. So now I can do this and just put it super low. There we go. That's a lot better. That's not a hunk of shit, I don't think. Good enough for me. HTML is organized as a collection of family tree relationships. As you saw in the last extra... Okay, yeah, I read that once already. Oh, my attention span is tiny. In the example above, the P element is nested inside the body element. The P element is considered a child of the body element, and the body element is considered the parent. You can also see that we've added 2 spaces of indentation using the spacebar for better readability. Okay. Since there can be multiple levels of nesting, this analogy can be extended to grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and beyond. The relationship between elements and their ancestors and descendant elements is known as a hierarchy. Let's consider a more complicated example that uses some tags. Jesus Christ, I'm flustered now. I swear to God, I can't even get a fucking... Please? Please get on? Thanks. This is in this example, the body element is the parent of the dividing element. Both the header 1 and paragraph elements are children of the dividing element because the header 1 and paragraph elements are at the same level. They are considered siblings and both grandchildren of the body element. Understanding the HTML hierarchy is important because child elements can inherit behavior and styling from their parent element. You'll learn more about web page hierarchy when you start digging into CSS. Add the paragraph below as a child of the dividing element. If you say so. What's the problem? Why are you... Oh, I didn't, okay. I see the issue. There we go. Run it. I didn't copy it all. That makes a lot more sense. Next. Okay. Headings in HTML are similar to headings in other types of media. For example, in newspapers, large headings are typically used to capture a reader's attention. Other times, headings are used to describe content like the title of a movie or educational article. HTML follows a similar pattern. In HTML, there are 6 different headings or heading elements. Headings can be used for a variety of purposes like titling sections, articles, or other forms of content. The following is a list of heading elements available in HTML. They are ordered from largest to smallest in size. Okay. Now that you know how to structure HTML elements, we will spend the rest of the lesson building an informational website using some of the most common HTML elements. We put some elements to get you started, but you'll write the rest of the page on your own. Below the header 3 heading that says features, add an heading 2 heading. I don't know if I say that H2 or... yeah, probably H2 heading that says habitat. So, bam. H2. Habitat. Okay, and that should be it. What? Oh. I'm actually stupid. Get rid of that one and do that one. Below the habitat heading, add an H3 heading that says countries. Okay, so under habitat, H3, countries with large brown bear population. Oh, God, I cannot type right now. All right, cool. What do you mean? What? It literally says it. Oh, the B isn't cat. You picky bitch. Okay, you know what? It is literally the same. Huh? Under habitat, H3 heading. What? Huh? Wait. An H3 heading that says countries with brown bear populations. That's an H3 heading. Huh? Okay, you actual piece of garbage. It didn't want... Okay. It didn't want the period. I see the problem. Wait. That don't look right. Wait a second. Hold on. That don't look right at all. No, it's just the YouTube Studio shit. It's right. That's not fucked. That's fine. Though I do need to go into YouTube Studio. Da ba da ba ba ba. Da, 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 da. Okay, it's fine. Finally, yeah, I did that. Run. And we're done. One of the most popular elements in HTML is the dividing element. Divide is short for division, or container that divides the page into sections. These sections are very useful for grouping elements in your HTML together. Divisions don't inherently have a visual representation, but they are useful when we want to apply custom styles to our HTML elements. Divisions allow us to group HTML elements to apply the same styles for all HTML elements inside. We can also style the division element as a whole. You can see how this can be done in the Learn CSS course. Divisions can contain any text or other HTML elements such as links, images, or videos. Remember to always add 2 spaces of indentation when you nest elements instead of divisions for better readability. Below the H1 heading that says Brown Bear, add a dividing tag. Placing the end of the division after the H3 element that says features. Remember to use your spacebar to add. Okay. Above the H2 element that says habitat. Wait, above. So I do it here, right? And close the division tag after the H3 element that says small bears. Okay. 1/2/div. Alright, above the H2 element that says media, add a division and place the closing division tag right above the closing body tag. What's the problem here? Wait, above the H2 element that says media. Oh, that's after. Add an opening division tag. Place the closing division tag above the so basically that's outside of the body. Okay. That makes more sense. It's not that I did it wrong. It's not that I spelled it wrong. I just didn't have good placement. If we want to expand an element's tag, we can do so using an attribute. Attributes are content added to the opening tag of the elements and can be used in several different ways, from providing information to changing styling. Attributes are made of the following 2 parts: the name of the attribute and the value of the attribute. One commonly used attribute is ID. We can use the ID attribute to specify different content, such as divisions, and it's really helpful when you use an element more than once. IDs have several different purposes in HTML, but for now we'll focus how they can help us identify content on our page. When we add an ID to a division, we place it in the opening tag. Add an ID attribute to the value introduction to the division tag that's below the brown bear heading. Wait, you said above, right? No, below. I see. I have to put it inside the division. Wait, if... Add an ID attribute with the value introduction that's below the brown bear H1 heading. Wrong one. Understood. Add an ID attribute to the value habitat. To add an ID attribute with the value habitat to the opening division tag. So how do I do that? Add an ID attribute with the value habitat to the opening division tag that has the habitat H2 as heading. Okay, so that means div ID equals habitat. Okay. Add an ID attribute with the value media to the opening division tag that has the media heading as a child. So this one is ID equals media. Shouldn't that have to be capitalized though? Because these are capitalized. I don't know. Okay. Halfway through the shit show. My brain is exploding. Okay. Huh. Okay. If you want to display text in HTML, you can use a paragraph or span. Paragraphs, P, contain a block of plain text. Span contains short pieces of text or other HTML. They are used to separate small pieces of content that are in the same line as the other content. Take a look at these elements in the action below. In the example above, there are two different division elements. The second division contains a paragraph with the span self-driving cars span. This span element separates the self-driving cars from the rest of the text in the paragraph. It is best to use a span element when you want to target a specific piece of content that is in line or on the same line as other text. If you want to divide your content into blocks, it's better to use a division. below the H2 element that says about brown bears, AP. Okay. Opening and closing. All right. Below the header 3 element that says features, add a paragraph to the following text. So copy that. Header 3. Here. Okay, and just double check. Okay, under the H3 element that says countries with small bear populations. I'm not gonna try to type all that. I'm just gonna copy and paste. Okay, and it's done. You can also style text using HTML tags. The EM tag emphasizes text, while the strong tags highlights important text. Later, when you begin to style websites, you will decide how you want browsers to display certain content within EM and strong tags. Browsers, however, have built-in style sheets that will generally style these tags in the following ways. The EM tag will generally render as italics. The strong will generally render as bold. And in this example, the strong and M tags are used to emphasize the text to produce the following. The Nile River is the longest river in the world, measuring over 6,850 kilometers long, approximately 4,260 miles. As we can see, the Nile River is bolded and the longest is in italics. In the first paragraph that starts the brown bear, emphasize Eurus Arctos using the M tag. So, So like that, right? Or am I just stupid? Nope, like that. In the paragraph under About Brown Bears, make the words least concern strong using the strong. Okay, so About Brown Bears. What the fuck is it? Oh god. Oh god, I'm such a fucking Where is it? Oh my god. Least concern. Okay, here we slash strong. I am very blind, clearly. Whoops. Okay. The spacing between code and an HTML file doesn't affect the positioning of elements in the browser. If you are interested in modifying the spacing in the browser, you can use HTML's line break elements, BR. The line break element is unique because it's only composed of a starting tag. You can use it anywhere within your HTML code, and a line break will be shown in the browser. Okay. The code in the example above will result in an output that looks like the following. The Nile River is the longest river in the world, measuring over 6,850 kilometers long, approximately 4,260 miles. Add 2 line breaks after the sentence least concern. So, least concern. And then it wants me to do a line break, BR. /BR. It says there's a problem, but evidently not. In addition to organizing text in paragraph form, you can also display content in an easy-to-read list. In HTML, you can use an unordered tag list, UL, to create a list of items in no particular order. An unordered list outlines individual list items with a bullet point. The UL element should not hold raw text and won't automatically format raw text in an unordered list of items. The individual list items must be added to the unordered list using the LI tag. The LI tag, or list item tag, is used to describe an item in a list. In the example above, the list was created using the UL tag, and all individual list items were added using the LI tags. The output will look like bullet points. Under the tag heading that says species, create an unordered list. Tag heading. Okay. So, LU / LU. Under species. Oh, does it mean under? I wonder if it meant like this. You want it like that? Where with the under the heading that says species, create an unordered list. Do you want an LI in there? What the fuck did I just... Oh, that's a U. That's why. What kind of bullshit? What? You told me not to put anything yet. Oh. I see the problem. I see the problem. I see the stupidity that I put forth. Whoops. I never claimed to be very attention to detail, so no, copy. Okay, so Arctos. The Colorus. Horribilis. Something tells me I spelled that wrong, but I don't feel like trying to figure out how I spelled. Yeah, no, I spelled it wrong. I had a feeling. Nelsoni. Extinct. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Past my just being a moron. Ordered lists, PL, are like an unordered list, except each list in the item is numbered. They are useful when you need to list different steps in a process or rank items from first to last. You create the ordered list with the OL tag and then add individual list items to the list using LI tags. The output will look like this. Breathe oven to 350 degrees. Mix the whole wheat. Okay. Under the heading that says countries with large brown bear populations, create an OL / OL. Right? Yep. And then I have to do... That is not the copy and paste I thought I had. What? LI? Yeah, LI. / LI. Okay, so there's only 3. There's Canada, EU, America, and the Ruskies. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. Okay. All the elements you've learned about so far, headings, paragraphs, lists, and spans, share one thing in common. They are composed entirely of text. What if you want to add content to your web page that isn't composed of text, like images? The image tag allows you to add an image to a web page. Most elements require both opening and closing tags, but the image tag is a self-closing tag. Note that the end of the image tag has a downward slash. Self-closing tags may include or omit the final slash. Both will render properly. Okay. The image tag has required attribute called SRC. The SRC attribute must be set to the image's source or the location of the image. In this case, the value of SRC must be the Uniform Resource Locator, URL, of the image. A URL is the web address or local address where the file is stored. Under the media heading, media heading. God, I am fucking stupid sometimes. And the following URL as an SRC, so I don't know what I'm doing for this. Under the media heading to heading, add an image using the follow URL. So would it be this? I think. Hold on, maybe. That was not what I wanted. Uh-oh. Wrong thing. Oh, I feel so stupid. My brain is so unbelievably small. Yeah, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? Under the media, heading to heading, add an image using... Oh, wait. Did I just forget that? No. No, I'm factually just stupid. Use...
What do you want from me?
What's the solution? Oh. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. Huh, I wonder if it wants it in the same thingy-mabob. Oh no, did I? Yeah, I did. So, I have to, like, put it here. That didn't work. Image. Right? I looked at the wrong place. Yeah, IMG, SRC, What? What? Ah. I don't know why it copied it like that, but it did. Okay, so now will it work? No. No, it fucking... What do you mean it didn't work? It's clearly there. What bullshit are you peddling? Huh? Oh. Yeah, that might fucking help. It's because I didn't close it off. Okay. Struggling needlessly because I'm actually stupid. Okay. Part of being an exceptional web developer is making your site accessible to users of all backgrounds. In order to make the web more inclusive, we need to consider what happens when assistive technologies such as screen readers come across the image tags. The alt attribute, which means alternative text, brings meaning to the images on our sites. The alt attribute can be added to the image tag just like the SRC attribute. The value of alt should be a description of the image. Okay. If an image fails to load, the alt attribute also serves purpose of the following. If the image fails to load on a web page, a user can move mouse over the area originally intended for the image and read a brief description of the image. This is made possible by the description you provide in the alt attribute. Visually impaired users often browse the web with the aid of screen reading software. When you include the alt attribute, the screen reading software can read the image's description out loud visually for the impaired user. The alt attribute also plays a role in search engine optimization, SEO, because search engines cannot see the image on the websites as they crawl the internet. Despite having descriptive alt attributes can improve the ranking of your site. If the image is on the web page is not one that conveys any meaningful information to a user, visually impaired or otherwise, the alt attribute shouldn't be left empty. Okay, instructions. Add the alt attribute to the image and include a description. Make sure the image actually describes. Okay, so SRC. And then after, so that means here. Freddy fuckboy. That's probably good enough, right? Yes, it was. It worked. It worked, I tell you. Okay. In addition to images, HTML also supports displaying videos. Like the image element, the video element requires an SRC attribute with a link to the video source. Unlike the image element, however, the video element requires an opening and closing tag. In this example, the video source SRC is myvideo.mp4. The source can be a video file that is hosted alongside your web page or a URL that points to a video file hosted on another web page. Okay. After the SRC attribute, the width and height attributes are used to set the size of the video displayed in the browser. The control attributes instructs the browser to include basic video controls such as pausing and playing. The text video not supported between the opening and closing video tags will only be displayed if the browser is unable to load the video. Holy shit, that was a information dump. Hello, welcome to the stream of my immense suffering because yeah, I'm pretty new to the code. I'm just starting out again. I only got past this HTML course. This is as far as I got. What I was going to do is I was going to learn HTML, then learn CSS, and then I was going to go to C++. Not sure if that's going to go good for me, but oh boy, I'm going to try. And suffer the entire way. Under the image, create a video tag and add the following source URL. Oh, learn Python? Yeah, I mean, it is on Code Academy, so it's definitely something I could do. Okay, so I need to make a video tag. So, video... brain fart. SRC equals this. And I have to close it. So, /video. Does that work? No. Why not? What am I not doing here? Oh. That's a space, doesn't it? Yeah, that'll do it. After the image element, did you create... Does it just go in the same thing? I wouldn't think. Oh, God. A little bit stupid. Oh, shit. Ah, yeah, that. Not exactly smart. But I'm trying. Not getting very far, but I'm trying. Why? So why is... No, so it has to be that. Let me see. Okay, so it's there. Why don't you accept that? You sack of shit? God, I feel... yeah, that probably doesn't help. Accept it now? No. What about now? No. It works. Why don't you like it? Oh, I was supposed to add the height. Is it not closed? With the, Oh, that works, but it didn't. Okay. I'll just have to remember that next time. Define the width in video as 360. Do I put that in here? Equals 320. Height equals 240. I bet it doesn't go in there. Yeah. Just copy this because I'm lazy. Yep, there it is. Did you add the video tag? Did you add to the... Oh. Okay. It doesn't like that at all. How the fuck? Space, but you... But... Huh? Okay. It's fine. With... So why don't you have a problem with it now? Why'd you have a problem? Is it because I copy and... It's because I copy and pasted, probably. With height... it's 240. It literally tells me. And then controls. Okay. In between the opening and closing video tags, add the phrase video is not supported. Video is not supported. Huh? Oh, there's an is in there, and it doesn't want that. Okay, I did it. I'm a genius. I'm the smartest there ever was. Okay, congratulations on completing the first lesson of HTML. You are well on your way to becoming a skilled web designer. No, I am not. No, I am not. Let's review what you learned so far. HTML stands for hypertext. I'm not reading all that. I'm done. Okay, we're done. Cool.
I did it! Eat my shit!
Match the blanks with the proper syntax to create an HTML paragraph element from this. Okay. This is... Huh? I used the wrong slash. I am so smart. What HTML code will most web that? The abbreviation HTML stands for which of the following? Hypertext markup language. What is the correct definition of an HTML element? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm on blast. Fuck it. 25% chance. Yep, I did it. I'm awesome. Why is the code below incorrect? That can be valid? Okay. Which element is the parent Which element is the parent of P, my paragraph, and P? What? What? Huh? But... Oh boy. Which of the following elements will directly affect the vertical spacing in the brick? The following code is supposed to display an image but fails to do so. Why? The SRC is missing. Okay. Which of the following tags would contain the HTML for a web page visible content? It just says the. Okay. How would the output of the code change if UL and NUL were changed to OL? That would go from bullet points to numbers. The following code results in no visible output to the browser. Why? Wait. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Which of the following is a valid HTML for the heading tag with the smallest size and the lowest size rank of the hierarchy? Okay, man. Every time I have to stop to think about these, my brain is just making the dial-up internet sound. It's horrible. Which of the following is the correct syntax for the paragraph HTML element? Paragraph. Let's not have me make that mistake again. I don't even care I failed. That's funny as shit. 69 on the dot. I couldn't do that again if I wanted to. P, how about I actually use the right one this time? And I still didn't use the right one. Because I'm fucking stupid. You. That. Markup language. What is the correct definition of an HTML element? Okay, good. Video SRC. Oh, shit. I'm not smart. Which element is the parent? It was the division. This isn't learning, this is memorization, but fuck it. Which of the following elements will directly affect... Alright, it's that... It's supposed to display an image, but fails to do so. Why? There is no SRC in there. Which of the following tags would contain body? How would the output of the code change if UL and the code... no. It would go from... Oh, is this backwards? I don't know. Alright, cool. The following code results in no visible output to the browser. It needs to have items in the list. Which of the is the valid... Alright. That. Which of the following is the correct syntax for the paragraph HTML P / P? There we go. I did it. Yippee. Okay, let's see here. Continue. I'm not doing that. Because I'm broke. What the fuck is this? Where the fuck did it just take me? Oh, that's still... This is still... Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Preparing for HTML. Now we've learned about some of the most common HTML elements, it's time to learn about how to set up an HTML file. The HTML files require certain elements to set up the documentation properly. We can let web browsers know that we are using HTML by starting our document with the documentation type declaration. The declaration looks like this. This declaration is an instruction, and it must be the first line of code in your HTML document. It tells the browser what type of documentation to expect, along with what version of HTML is being used for the document. For now, the browser will correctly assume that HTML and doc type HTML is referring to HTML5 as it is the current standard. In the future, however, a new standard will override HTML5 to make sure your document is forever interpreted correctly. Always include exclamation doc type HTML at the very beginning of your HTML documents. lastly, HTML code is always saved in a file with a .html extension. Add the doc type. Yep. I spelled that right. Yep. HTML. As the very first code of the line. Yep. Okay. Oh, I forgot the exclamation point. Whoops. Does it have to be in caps? Yeah, it does. That's my own stupidity. Okay. Next place we go. The doctype HTML declaration provides the browser with two pieces of information, the type of document and the HTML version to expect, but it doesn't actually add any HTML structure or content. To create HTML structure and content, we must add opening and closing HTML tags after declaring doctype. Okay, so HTML, bam, and then slash HTML. Anything between the opening HTML and closing HTML tags will be interpreted as HTML code. Without these tags, it is impossible it's possible that browsers could incorrectly interpret your code. Okay, I added it. Cool.
I did it before I needed to because I'm cool like that.
So far, you've done two things to set up the file properly. Declared the browser that your code is HTML with doctype HTML. Added the HTML element HTML that will contain the rest of your code. We have added these elements to the Brown Bears page you've previously created. Now let's also give the browser some information about the page itself. We can do this by adding a head element. Remember that the body tag? The head element is part of this HTML metaphor. It goes above our body element. The head element contains the metadata for web pages. Metadata is information about the page that isn't displayed directly on the web page. Unlike the information inside the body tag, the metadata in the head is information about the page itself. You'll see an example of this in the next exercise. The opening and closing tags typically appear as the first item after your first HTML tag. Okay, so place it in the opening. Oh, head. Not body. Head. And then do it down. Oh, no, no.
No!
Alright, we're good. Do it down here. Slash head. Okay. That wasn't pretty basic thus far. What kind of metadata about the web page can the head element contain? If you navigate to the Codecademy catalog and look at the top of your browser, you'll notice the words Catalog, Home, Codecademy, which is the title of the web page. A browser's tab displays the title specified in the title tag. The title tag is always inside of the head. So head, okay. Makes sense. If we were to open a file containing the HTML code in the example above, the browser would display the words My Coding Journal in the title bar or in the tab's title. Add Brown Bears as the title using, okay, so that means I would have to do this, Brown Bears. Right? Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see this. You won't be able to see the title of your page in the smaller browser to the right. We'll show you what to do. We'll show you what it would look like in the next exercise. I need a drink of water. So I probably should look at this because, oh, it is so local. My pixels! No! I needed those! Ah! Okay, to the next thing. Where does the title appear? Good work! Unfortunately, the browser panel used by the Codecademy environment does not have a title bar, so the brown bear title you wrote in the previous exercise will not be displayed. Outside the Codecademy environment, however, your title would appear as depicted in the diagram to the right. So far, we have learned about the doc type, the HTML tags, and the head, all of which contain the declaration specifying the version of HTML for the browser, tags that enclose all of your HTML code, and then the head tag that contains the metadata of a web page such as its titles. Next, you'll learn about new types of elements that go inside the body. Okay. Linking to other web pages. One of the most powerful aspects of HTML and the internet is the ability to link to other web pages. You can add links to a web page by adding an anchor element, A, and including the text of the link between the opening and closing tags. Wait a minute. Technically, the link in the example above is incomplete. How exactly is the link above supposed to work if there is no URL that will lead users to the actual Wikipedia page? The anchor element in this example is incomplete without the href attribute. The attribute stands for hypertext reference and is used to link to a path or address to where a file is located, whether it is your computer or another location. The paths provided to the href attributes are often URLs. In the example above, the href attribute has been set to the value of the URL, being wikipedia.org. The example now shows the correct use of an anchor element. When reading technical documentation, you may come across the term hyperlink. Not to worry, this is simply the technical term for link. These terms are often used interchangeably. After the first paragraph, right above the heading that says species, so right above, brain fart, add a link that says learn more. Okay, so this would be an anchor, learn more, end anchor. Yes. Add the following URL to the link. So that will be, where is it? SRC, right? No, it's href. But this will be... No. Okay. So, this needs to go here. Href equals the link here. And I need that in quotations that I didn't put in there because I am clearly not using my head. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Then again, this is the most simple shit. Opening links in a new window. Have you ever clicked on a link and observed the resulting web page open in a new browser window? If so, you can thank anchor element's target attribute. The target attribute specifies how a link should open. It is possible that one or more links on your web page link link to an entirely different website. In that case, you may want users to read the linked website but hope they will return to your web page. This is exactly when the target attribute is useful. For a link to open in a new window, the target attribute requires a value of _blank. The target attribute can be added directly to the opening tag of the anchor element, just like the href attribute. In the example above, setting the target attribute to _blank instructs the browser to open the relevant Wikipedia page in a new window. In this exercise, we have used the terminology "open in a new window." It is likely you are using a modern browser that opens up websites in new tabs rather than new windows. Before the advent of browsers with tabs, additional browser windows had to be opened to view more websites. The target equals blank attribute, when used in modern browsers, will open up new websites in a new tab. In the link that reads learn more, add the target attribute and set it equal to blank. So it would be target. No, it would be after. Nope. So it would be over here, right? Yes. Target equals this underscore blank. Right? Yes. Okay. I'm doing... oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, that voice crack. Oh no! That has to be my worst one yet. Jesus Christ! God, I can't even edit it out this time. Ugh. Thus far, you have learned how to link to external web pages. Many sites also link to internal web pages like Home, About, and Contact. Before we learn how to link between internal pages, let's establish where our files are stored. When making multi-page static websites, web developers often store HTML files in the root directory, or a main folder where all the files for the project are stored. As the size of the projects you create grows, you may use additional folders within the main project folder to organize your code. The example above shows 3 different files, about.html, contact.html, and index.html in one folder. HTML files are often stored in the same folder as shown in the example above. If the browser is currently displaying index.html, it also knows that about.html and contact.html are in the same folder. Because the files are stored in the same folder, we can link web pages together using a relative path. Oh, Jesus Christ. In this example, the anchor tag is used with a relative path to link from the current HTML file to the contact.html file in the same folder on the web page. Contact will appear as a link. A relative path is a file name that shows the path to a local file, a file on the same website such as ./html, versus an absolute path, a URL like Codecademy, which is stored in a different folder. The ./index.html tells the browser to look for the file in the current folder. Directly below the opening body tag within index HTML, body, do this. Tag within the, add an anchor tag that links to index. So anchor href equals index.html with a relative path. Link should say brown bear. That again was supposed to have these. Shit. So add that. And then it ends. Ends that. And it should say brown bear. And then and the anchor point. Okay. Under the link to index.html, add an anchor tag that links to aboutme.html using a relative path. The link should say about me. Notice that there is also another file in the code editor, aboutme.html. Click the link to make sure it works. Oh boy. Under the link to end it. Under the link. So another one? Like this? Add an anchor tag that links to about me. href equals. Add that this time. Why was there why was there 2 of them? Why did they look weird? Okay. And so that's gonna be ./aboutme.html, right? I think. I hope. Please. About me. I did not mean the fat finger tab. /a. Bam. Why didn't that work? Wait, why did that not work? Wait. What? Oh, is it wanting it up here? Could that be a problem? No, this just doesn't work for some reason. So let's look at this. Yeah. Oh. Okay, what if I do it like this? That's not gonna work. What did I do? What? How did I manage to fuck this? So the dot makes it. I don't even know what I did. I don't even know what I did to fuck this up. Okay. What did I do? So I was supposed to do it under it. Wait, why didn't it work before? Wait a second. Wait a flip dickin' moment. So I do it under here. Right? So you... Why don't you like that? Oh, wait. Is it possibly because I didn't do it in a way that is case sensitive? No, that just can't be the case. Why is it still red? What am I doing here? What? So why is there not an equal? What makes it not require an equal sign? Oh, no, it does require a fucking equal sign. I'm just a moron. Oh, I'm gonna want to fucking blow my brains out. Yes, indeed. Indubitably. Okay. We're over halfway through. You've probably visited websites where not all links were made up of text. Maybe the links you clicked on were images or some other form of content. Text-only links, however, Text-only links, however, would significantly decrease your flexibility as a web developer. Thankfully, HTML allows you to turn nearly any element into a link by wrapping that element with an anchor element. With this technique, it's possible to turn images into links by simply wrapping the image element with an A element. What the fuck? Oh, that's about to fucking bust. That's cool. And I can thank the cat in my room for that. Okay. In the example above, an image of a prickly pear has been turned into a link by wrapping the outside of the image element with an A element. A ref. And then you put it after the link. Okay. Okay, I think I see what it's putting down right now. So that means transform the image on your page into a link. Oh shit. Hold on. Wait a moment. So that means this needs to be an A. I'm just going to do that. A href equals this. Wait. So that's just it, right? I can just do this and move on. Right? No. No, I cannot. Transform the image on your page into a link by wrapping the image element with an anchor element. It clearly works. I don't know why you don't like the way I did it. Oh, the target tag. Because it's using the same tab. It needs to use a different tab. So I need to do the target equals this underscore blank. Okay, that makes more sense. I am learning, surprisingly. Now, will I remember this shit by tomorrow? I don't know, probably not, but it's worth a try. At this point, we have all the content we want on our page. Since we have so much content, it doesn't all fit on the screen. How do we make it easier for a user to jump to different portions of our page? When users visit our site, we want them to be able to click a link and have the page automatically scroll to that specific section. In order to link a target on the same page, we must give the target an ID attribute and unique value like this. I'm just gonna get myself some of this. I'm thirsty. Fuck, I haven't talked for this long nonstop for a hot minute. Whew. That's alright. In this example, the P element is designed on an ID on top, and the H1 element is assigned bottom. An ID can be added to most elements on a web page. An ID should be a descriptive to make it easy to remember the purpose of a link. The target link is a string containing the hashtag character and target element's ID. In this example above, the links to paragraph ID equals top and header 1 ID equals bottom are embedded in an ordered list. These links appear in the browser as a numbered list of links. An ID is especially helpful for organizing content belonging to a division. Under the H1 element that says the brown bear. Where? The brown bear, okay. Create an unordered list. Oh, I didn't even do the first thingy. Whoops.
Oopsie. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, my voice.
I'm sorry, Jimmy's mom. A little bit stupid. I might be a little retarded. I don't know.
All right, li bam. Wait. Introduction. No, I did something wrong there. Li. No, did I? Introduction. Li. No, I didn't. No, I did not. So li, bam, habitat, li, media, / li. Okay, so that should work. It doesn't. Because that's not unnumbered. How do I do an unnumbered again? I don't remember how to do an unnumbered. And I can't look at it either because it's gonna take me over here. Actually, this might be good. Hold on. Title element, file path. Oh, it's UL. Okay, it's UL. That's the problem here. I should probably write some of that stuff down. After the brown bear. Wait. Yeah. It was up here. Huh. Where do you want it? UL. Oh, did I really do OL? No. It says UL. No, it doesn't. I'm just stupid. Okay. I really gotta stop saying that. Such a bad habit. I'm not that dumb. I mean, I'm pretty dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Okay. Wrap the text of each list item in an unordered list in an anchor element. Each anchor tag should wrap to the corresponding division on the page. The A element that contains the introduction links to Huh? Okay. Hold on. So, using this as a thingy. So, it's an anchor inside href equals something. Equals... Oh, duh. And then end anchor. Put that there. And you do it after here. So A. Okay, I'm just gonna like copy all of this. Bam. Bam. Okay, so this is gonna go to habitat. Oh, nope, not done. /A, and this is going to go to media, and do that, and then I need to do the end anchor. Right? No. What did I do wrong? So... Oh, okay. So my problem wasn't what I did, I guess, but it's case sensitive? It's because it's case sensitive. Okay, that makes sense. Gotta pay attention to detail. Okay. White space. The rest of this lesson will focus on some tools developers use to make code easier to interpret. As the code in an HTML file grows, it becomes increasingly difficult to keep track of how elements are related. As programmers use two tools to visualize the relationship between elements, whitespace and indentation. Both tools take advantage of the fact that the position of elements in a browser is independent of the amount of whitespace or indentation in the index.html file. For example, if you wanted to increase the space between two paragraphs on your web page, you would not be able to accomplish this by adding space between the two paragraphs elements in the index.html file. The browser ignores whitespace in HTML files when it renders a web page, so it can be used as a tool to make code easy to read and follow. What makes the example below difficult to read? You have to read the entire line to know what elements are present. Compare the examples above to this. This example is easier to read because Each element is on its own line. While the first example required you to read the entire line of code to identify the elements, this example makes it easy to identify the body tag in 2 paragraphs. The browser renders both examples the same way, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. In the next exercise, you'll learn how to use indentation to help visualize nested elements. Use instructions. Use white space to make the code more readable by putting each thing on its own line. That was the wrong button. Alright? No. Oh, on its own line. Where did it go? It vanished, disappeared. Evidently am going to press every wrong button that I tried to. What? Oh, okay. I see what it wants from me. Bam. Bam. No, that'll work. What? Oh, no, that's on the same thing. So like that. Yep, like that. Okay, that makes more sense. The second tool web dev... fuck! Bit my tongue. Son of a bitch. Ow. The second tool web developers use to make the structure of a code easy to read is indentation. The spaces are inserted using space and tab bars on your keyboard. The World Wide Web Consortium, or W3C, is responsible for maintaining the style standards of HTML at the time of writing. The W3C recommends 2 spaces or... The W3C recommends 2 spaces of indentation while writing HTML code. Although your code will work without exactly 2 spaces, this standard is followed by majority of professional web developers. Indentation is used to easily visualize which elements are nested within other elements. In the example above, paragraph 1 and the division tag are nested inside of the body tag, so they are indented 2 spaces. The paragraph 2 tag element is nested inside of the division tag, so it is indented an additional 2 spaces. Okay, so what I have to do is indent the code in HTML to match the W3 standards. That? Or was it not referring to these, but it was referring to this? No. What? Hi, Baba. What are you wanting from me here? Hold on, I'm being particularly dense at the moment. Are you for real? Oh, because I already... Oh, I did not mean to do that. It only want... You sack of shit. Nope. So you wanted that. No, you didn't. What did I just do? What did I just do? Huh? Oh, that's kind of neat. Bro, what? Hold on. Reset. Yeah, reset the whole fucking thing. No. Press the fucking thing. What? Okay. What do you want from me? I did that. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. I could have sworn I fucking did that, but whatever. We're here. Banging my head against the wall. Alright. HTML files also allow you to add comments to your code. Comments begin with that and end with that. Any characters in between will be ignored by your browser. Including comments in your code is helpful for many reasons. They help you and others understand your code if you decide to come back and review it at a much later date. They allow you to experiment with new code without having to delete old code. In this example, the comment is used to denote that the following text makes up a particular section of the page. In the example above, a valid HTML element, a paragraph element, has been commented out. This practice is useful when there is code you want to experiment with or return to in the future. Okay, add a comment. So what was it? Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, so that means... Yeah, I did. You just didn't like it, I guess. No. Wait. Like that? Wait. Oh, I see. I'm just being particularly dense, like always. There we go. I didn't fuck it up that time. Well, I'll figure it out at some point. HTML tags. Now you know all the basic elements and setup you need to structure your an 18. Am I having a stroke? God, can I just speak English like a normal fucking human being? Okay, let's try that again. Without the stupidity. You now know all of the basic elements and setup you need to structure an HTML page and add different types of content. With the help of CSS, very soon you'll be creating beautiful websites. While some tags have a very specific purpose, such as image and video tags, most tags are used to describe the content that they surround, which helps us modify and style our content later. There are seemingly infinite numbers of tags to use, many more than we've taught. Knowing when to use each one is based on how you want to describe the content of your HTML. The descriptive, well-known tags are one key to high-quality web development. A full list of available HTML tags can be found in Mozilla documentation. Let's review what you learned in this lesson. The doc type is the declaration that should always be the first line of code in your HTML files. This allows the browser to know what version of HTML to expect. 2. The HTML element will contain all of your HTML code. 3. The information about the web page, like the title, belongs to the head of the page. 4. You can add a title to your web page by using the title element inside of the head. 5. A web page title that appears in the browser's tab. 6. Anchor tags are used to link to internal pages, external pages, or content on the same page. 7. You can create sections on a web page and jump to them using A tags and adding IDs to the elements you wish to jump to. 8. White space between HTML elements helps make code easier to read while not changing how elements appear in the browser. 9. Indentation also helps make code easier to read. It makes parent-child relationships visible. 10. Comments are written in the HTML using the following syntax. Take some time to edit the workspace you've created and observe how it changes. I'm not doing that because that sounds like too much work. Okay. Module complete. What you're learning to do. I'm so smart. Go from theory to real-world projects. No. Okay, Code Up Academy. The following code is supposed to create a link to another web page but fails to do so. It's missing the href thingy. that. Why should a document type declaration be included in all HTML documents? Okay. The following code creates a link to another page. Which of the following will cause the page to open in a new browser? The target, that. Which of the following tags instructs the browser to expect a well-formed HTML document? That. What is the purpose of indentation in whitespace? To make it readable. The following HTML code should only exist within... Fucking hell. The following HTML code should only exist within which of the two following tags? That's 4. But whatever, I threw an extra word in there. Head? I am so smart. Which of the following would create a link to a local HTML file? That's why, because what I selected would only create a link, but there's nothing to click on, so it wouldn't work. Which of the following contains elements? Which of the following elements contains a web page's metadata? Head. All right. The contents of the title tag will appear where in the modern browser? The tab. An HTML's code must be nested within which of the following tags? Fuck! I second guessed myself. Which of the following is the current HTML standard? It is HTML5. 83%. Not great, but, you know, I'll take it. Continue learning. Shit. Should I still keep going, or should I take a break for the night? What do y'all think? Should I continue with this for the night? Or, fuck. Should I continue with this, or should I call it good for the night? What do you guys think? Okay, nobody's there. That's fine. Your friend Issa is building a fashion blogger, and she's asked you to build her a new website, just in time for New York Fashion Week. Use your new HTML knowledge to create the underlying structure of the blog. Make sure to include plenty of pictures, links, lists, and other HTML elements you've learned, so her fans have plenty to read. You can view a completed project and see how it compares to your work. If you get stuck during this project or like to see an experienced developer work through it, Click Get Unstuck to see a project walkthrough video. I will not be doing that. Probably. Alright. So, to start off, I need to do the doc type HTML. I will need a head. Okay. I need a title. And nope. Do that so I can actually read the shit. Shit. Save. Okay, so I've done that. I got the doc type. I have the head. Below the head, add the body element. Body slash body. No. After. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Shit. Head. I probably should just leave it at that. It'll be alright. Within the head tag, add a title element. So, shit. So I need to do a title element. Yeah, that makes sense. That way it stays organized. So I need to do a title element. Title slash title. Nope, that's in caps. Every day with Issa. Save. Directly below the opening body tag, add a H1, wait, below the opening. So H1, bam. And I'm gonna have to do that. Oh, for fuck's sake. And Insider's Guide to NYFW. Below that, add a... oh, shit. H2, H or slash H2. I have to do a fucking getting tickets and picking the shows. And below that, another H2. Dressing for the shows. Okay. Okay. Issa's first dispatch from Fashion Week. Let's add a blog post. Wait. Between the H1 and first H2. Okay, I need to set these back. One, two. One, two. Do a third. Alright, there we go. I'll fucking format it later. Between the H1 and H2, add a paragraph. And no. Bam. That's not going to be a problem because it's in a paragraph thingy. Save. Alright. So between the first and second H2, another paragraph. And then after the last one, another paragraph. Shebang. Okay, save. Of course, this wouldn't be a fashion blog without some images, so above each paragraph add an image. So this will be... I don't care about this right now, so let's do that. Cool. Image... wait, no. Image... SRC equals... This is the last... I'm doing this backwards. But that's fine. So, above this one, image SRC equals this, and I'm gonna have to add the thingies here before I forget. Because I know I will, and I will get frustrated and have to look for it for like 10 minutes because I'm fucking stupid sometimes. Okay, and then I'll need, after this first 1, 2, 3, image, 4, image, I did the wrong one, image, SRC equals, bam. Add my quotes, space, bam. Okay. Why didn't that work? Wait. That didn't work for one of them. Why didn't that work for one of them? Save. Okay. What's the problem here? It's just not there. Why is it not there? That's why. I'm a genius. Okay, your first blog post is complete. Now add an image of Issa so readers get to know her before the opening body tag. So add this here. Image src equals this. Bam. Leave that there. Nope. Let's do this smartly, Lee. Get rid of the space. Bam. Bam. And I'm gonna have to do a header of some kind. Don't know what size it's gonna want me to do. Okay, so it wants me to do it below. Well, I don't want to do it below, but I guess I don't have to. I don't have a choice. Okay. Ooh, what? There we go. I copied more of that than I was supposed to. In fact, I did the wrong ones. Whoops. Oopsie daisy. Alright, so that should... Yep. Issa wants her readers to know she's written a lot more than one post. Let's make a list of some related blog posts beneath the last paragraph. So that would be H4 slash H4 and that's going to be related content. All right. Yep, related content. Ordered list. Unordered list. It's a UL. So UL bam slash UL bam. Okay. LI. Okay, got this. Copy this a couple times. 3 and 4. Copy these over. I will be shocked if I actually have this done on the first try. Okay. So that's a thing. Okay, so that's done. Now let's get Issa's blog connected to the rest of the web. In the first paragraph, turn NYFW into a link. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Fuck. Href equals, it's going to be the link. target equals this, no, NYFW underscore blank. That didn't work. Why? What the space? No, that's not. Is it this? So why aren't... Okay, so clearly this is supposed to go here. But, oh, that's not spelled right. Oh, shit. What? There's something I'm absolutely forgetting here. Oh, that's a thing you can do. This is a thing for sure. I know it's not right. How can I make... Wait a minute. Aha! Specifically that. I did it! Okay. Good. Figured it out. Issa wants to make sure her friends can get in touch with her. At the bottom of the body at the bottom of your body, add a new division. Not after the body, but bottom. Div / div. Add a new division and set its... So, ID equals contact. So, inside P / P. Put the following... Put that in there. Okay. Inside of the contact, put strong around email. Okay. /strong. And closing phone in it. Okay. So that needs to be bold. This needs to be bold. And this needs to be... Oh, wrong one. This needs to be bold. Let's make the profile picture a link to the contact session. Find. Okay, so that means. Ooh, I don't remember how to do that. Uh-oh. This is the true gap in my memory. Find the image and surround it. So, A. No. A. Oh. Duh. A. href equals at contact Why doesn't that work? That's why. That can be like that. That's fine. Save. So it should. Yep. It scrolls down. Yeah. Congrats. You have the beginnings of a solid fashion blog. Feel free to make modifications. Practice. Okay. So what is this gonna do? Oh, it straight up just makes it. That works. The fucking. It just occurred to me. Where the fuck is my phone? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well then, now what? Wait, 16 out of 17. Which one's not done? What do you mean 16 out of 17 complete? They're all done. What? Huh? I'm so confused. So, what do you mean? Fucking. What do you mean? Oh. Save. Okay. Let's review your work. This AI-generated code... Oh, shit. Nope, I'm in line. Gotta focus? Yep. This AI-generated code review offers specific feedback about your code. You can also ask yourself these same questions. Purpose. Does it do what it's supposed to do? Yeah, it does that. Is it readable? There's clear structure with repeated sections and yada yada yada. Excuse me. Some tag placement, head before body, and missing could be improved for proper HTML semantics. Okay. Does the code run efficiently? The content order logically flows. Images are loaded with direct URLs. There are small HTML structures issues that could impact reader rendering. See notes. What notes? What notes? I don't see any notes, you fucking liar. What are you talking about? Okay, well, I guess that's it. Does that mean I'm done with HTML already? Did I really just bust that out in 2 hours? I think I actually did. No. Fuck! Oh, there's so much left. There's so much left. Oh. Okay, I think it's a good stopping point right here, seeing as it's midnight and I am tired. That wasn't so bad, though, honestly. Some of that could have been prevented if I wasn't such a fucking bumbling idiot, but, you know, whatever. Skadoosh! I don't know how to end this. Yeah.